Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Doretta D. Rose report. Hope you guys had a great weekend. All right, let you know a little inside info on some TNA. As reported in the last few weeks, TNA is planning on launching a international brand by the end of this year, and it's going to be spearheaded by Jeff Jarrett. A new brand will be a weekly series in India that won't be using the TNA brand name, although no talent's been hired yet. Sources close to the former WWF performer Cliff Compton. Compton is also known as Domino, was known as Domino. Anyway, he's considered a lock to be hired following the strong showing in Nigeria and Ohio Valley Wrestling. Compton has said that when he returns to prominence, he's going to be doing a new character and not a takeoff of his 50s greaser persona in WWE as Domino. Hey, Rosita, by the way, launched an official website under her real name, Thea Trinidad. Thea, if you want to look it up, Trinidad.com. Website is going to be having features of TNA knockouts outside the ring. And Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, they're added to the big event, which takes place November 12th at the Courtyard of Marriott at LaGuardia, New York. Just check out all the information at sportsfanspromotion.com. Prior to WWE SmackDown taping on October 11th, fans in Dallas, Texas, they were treated to a rare appearance by Shawn Michaels in the reunion of DX. And according to PWIinsider.com, that there's a good chance you might see Shawn Michaels and DX return to WWE television in the next few weeks at Sunday's Vengeance pay-per-view. Kevin Nash, if you don't know about it, made a surprise return and brutally attacked Triple H. There was a lot of talk backstage at Vengeance that Shawn Michaels could return to television to get involved in the Nash Triple H story angle. Bam, bam, bam. Well, he'd have to do that, I guess. And for what it's worth, WWE is planning to release several new pieces of DX merchandise, so are they going to have another DVD come out? There's been talk of having The Rock show up in next week's Raw show on Halloween. That show is going to be hosted by the Muppets, and maybe he'll just tear them to shreds. Bobby Lashley has been advertised for a special appearance at Family Wrestling Entertainment November 5th in St. Paul. And I guess in Manhattan, too, on a later date. He's also participating in a meet and greet prior to the shows. Check out FWEWrestling.com for more information. The November 11th issue of Maxim magazine features an article on... Now catch this. This we didn't know, did we? That CM Punk, who dubs himself wrestling's next megastar, is publicly now acknowledging that for the first time, he and Beth Phoenix are an item. Beth Phoenix is his girlfriend. Oh, she'd kind of scare me. Anyway, the Glamazon is quoted in a piece as she recalls the reaction backstage in his scathing on-air speech June 27th on Raw concerning the way WWE's ran and Vince McMahon cut the mic off or his pipe bomb for the first time. She says, I was in the dressing room, recalls Phoenix. Everyone sprinted over to see what would happen when he came backstage. Would he get fired on the spot, or would some sort of fight break out? Punk entered the side door stage, and coming up from behind the mob of wrestlers and personnel that was there, they formed a circle around him. Then legit everyone began to hug him. Punk recalls, it says, I'm talking cameraman, guys who worked the boom backstage. He said everyone. All right, if you didn't catch it, and you probably didn't catch this unless you were there, dark match before last night's WWE Vengeance pay-per-view. Wade Barrett defeated Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan. William Regal, by the way, defeated Ace Steel in a WLW show in Eldon. And last night, that was the annual Harley Race training camp. And Hall of Famer Ricky Steamboat, he was there also watching and giving feedback. As seen at WWE Vengeance pay-per-view last night, Cena debuted his new Rising Above Hate t-shirt and did away with his jorts or jean shorts that he always wears. Cena wrestled in a pair of camouflage shorts last night, which I could see. They don't work very good, Cena. Anyway, Cena told fans on Twitter a few months back he was considering changing his look a bit, which is none too soon. Yeah, you can grow your hair out if you want. Anyway, Cena was just wearing the camouflage shorts to pay tribute to the troops at a nearby Fort Hood, by the way. Noted last night also, WWE officials went back and forth on whether not to hold, well, this wasn't last night, this was last week, about going back and forth on the match versus match show on SmackDown. The reason they were doing that, they said once they announced that the match was pulled, but came back to the books about 3 times. At first, they were feeling that it should not be held based on disappointing ticket sales, hoping that the match would draw some. But someone brought up the match versus match, the biggest thing they could do with Sin Cara, so they might as well go ahead and do it on a. They wanted to do it on a pay-per-view. Well, not a TV taping. After a discussion, the match was held because WWE's already announced it to the fans. Didn't want to disappoint us, you know that. And regarding the payoff with match versus match between the two Sin Caras, said it was said that most people were disappointed in it. And it's a total, Lucha Libre is totally different kind of wrestling than what WWE trains at in FCW and Ohio Valley Wrestling. Totally different. The fans really are quiet, but they're watching and kind of amazed at what those suckers are doing. Well, give me your idea. Do you like the Lucha Libre stuff with the, actually, there's a lot of acrobatic stuff in it. So do you like it? Dislike it? Do away with it? Let me know. According to WWE DVD News, WWE's new DVD of Steve Austin set to be released in TV 14 rating in North America, since it's rated 18 in the UK. And it's been confirmed that the documentary features on the DVD will run for 2 hours, 30 minutes. The entire DVD runs 9 hours, 9.5 hours. While the Blu-ray runs 12.5 hours. Stone Cold Steve Austin says, the bottom line is the most popular superstar of all times will be released in North America November 29th. Tonight's WWE Raw Super Show is going to be taking place at the Frank Erwin Center, Austin, Texas, and with the fallout from Vengeance and the build-up to the Survivor Series. Yep, they're talking about the next one already. Save your money up again. Cena versus WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio in a steel cage match is being advertised for the show tonight. SmackDown Superstar schedule for the show includes, of course, Mark Henry, Big Show, Randy Orton, IC Champion, Cody Rhodes, Sheamus, Christian, both Sin Caras, and Daniel Bryan. See if he can get beat again. By the way, WCW star Dale the Kiss Demon, remember him? Torborg turns 40 years old today. China is being advertised to appear at the New Jersey Exotica Convention on November 4th to the 6th. The Exotica is EXXX. Oh, well, unless she gets laid first, probably. She'll be there. The first major WWE of 2012 is now available for pre-order on Amazon.com. WWE's Raw and SmackDown, the best of 2011, is a 4 DVD disc set, 3 DVD disc set on Blu-ray. Chris Jericho continues to tease the fans on Twitter last night after Vengeance, when a fan wrote to him that Cody Rhodes used his walls of Jericho in a match against Orton. Jericho jokes, no offend, respect. Hey, there were some events that went on this day, years ago. 1993, WCW Halloween Havoc was held in New Orleans, Louisiana. This is what happened. Steve Regal, Lord Steven Regal then, fought Davey Boy Smith to a time limit draw to retain the WCW U.S. Championship. Nasty Boys, Knobs and Sags, defeated Marcus Bagwell, Too Cold Scorpio to win the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Rick Rude defeated Ric Flair by DQ, with Terry Taylor as special guest enforcer to retain the WCW Intercontinental belt. Vader defeated Cactus Jack in a Texas death match. And some title changes went on too. Skandar Akbar and Danny Hodge defeated the Medics. Remember who the Medics were? To win the TSW United States Tag Team War. In 1983, Jimmy Garvin defeated Chris Adams to retain the WCCW television title. Ernie and Ladd defeated Magnum TA to win the MSW North American title. And the Brotherhood, 1998, was Eric Sabraka and Knuckles Nelson. I like that. Defeated Tully Blanchard and Tom Pritchard. Team Extreme, Kit Carson and Chris Germany. And the Border Patrol, Agent Gunn and Agent Max in a four-corner match, NWA Tag Team Championship. 1998 also, the Dudley Boys defeated Sabu, Rob Van Dam, and ECW Tag Team titles. 1996, AJ Styles defeated Chris Sabin to win the ECW Tag Championships. All right, some birthdays. Happy birthday to USWA one-time, well, not one time, yeah, I guess just one-time champion, Bill Dundee, 68 years old, former WCW and WWF, the Italian Stallion, Gary Sabal, 54 years old. Also, this would have been the birthday of former WWF valet, Sweet Sapphire, would have been 77 years old. All right, better get over here, start my 2 or 3 hour upload. Hey, thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.